So what's going on in the world of HR at the moment? Well, I'm heading off to IHR Live in London at the Business Design Centre to find out. Well, the agenda is absolutely packed full of great content, from imposter syndrome to AI to Gen Z to early careers to diversity to video production to creating great content. So it's all happening. So I'm really looking forward to catching up with some people, friends, old and new. Particularly nice to see people in person. We're also used to seeing each other online. Let's get started. So I'm at the AI and talent acquisition talk, and one of the questions was, how can you use free AI tools, because they may not be able to afford it, have the budget. And I think, my goodness, the subscription is not much at all. If you're using it in the right way, you're literally going to be saving yourself thousands and thousands of pounds. So you can't tell me that large organisations can't afford to spend 20, 30, 40, 50, even £100 a month. So really, surely it's just about the way in which it's packaged and sold. And there's massive cost savings, so it can be a no-brainer, but as long as you know. So the morning is done and lunch is about to begin. And yeah, great morning. There's a great talk on the headline stage from Charu Malhotra, talking about EVP and the lessons that she's learned from the extensive work she's done in the space. Particularly liked the thing about scope creep and really managing that particularly well. And she got loads of movie references in as well. So yeah, that was a great conversation. And then future of AI in talent acquisition. It was good to see Hung Lee on the stage. Naturally, it's good to see him on there and talking about really the challenges that organisations are facing when it comes to implementing AI into your TA function / stack. Then a talk around the employer brand. That was kind of really focused on, I guess, kind of getting the basics right. And yeah, on to lunch.
Conversations that we're having, I'm noticing ordinarily marketing, employer branding, they're the ones who looked after the brand of the organisation. But times have changed.
So I just left a great talk from Emmy Berdugo from Elastic, talking about what it takes to be a modern day TA, and it's really good. So there's so many hats on. You've got less time, less budget, and yeah, she came up with some real gems. I really love to get her on the podcast for sure. And I find actually the thing about, do you do everything? You know, there's so many things you need to do, but isn't it surely the case about just trying to find the right partners? You know, as I've heard before, it's try and be a surgeon's knife rather than being a Swiss Army knife. So have a good understanding of all the key areas you need to know, but then know when to bring the right people in. So yeah, good times. No, it's good to see a early careers talk. There's been a few of them today, maybe a few more needed. Perhaps there should actually be a space dedicated to early careers, because engaging the next generation of talent. I've said it before, but it's super important. So to be able to really know how to do that, to not only attract but also more importantly to retain, talent that has a different perspective on things, also understands technology more because they've grown up with it, and just bring a, dare I say it, a very powerful, naive look at things that can maybe shake things up is really important. So yeah, it's good to see early talent on the stage.
Group of people who support you and who hype you up and who support all the endeavours that you have, you will always be your biggest critic. Look around. That's about 70% of you, right? We just said 70% of you feel like an imposter. I'd say that's about it. If you're not being qualified to be in that room, in that position, in that seat, you're not taking action. And when you don't take action, nothing fucking happens.
So that's IHR Live London 2024 done and dusted. Great day, lots of content, too much content, but there's some good talks. One around in the afternoon, there were some good talks. One around public sector and the anatomy of public sector recruitment. I think it's actually surprising and a shame that actually there should be more public sector discussion taken up at events like this, particularly health and social care. I'm a bit biased with engaged care talent, but yeah, definitely there needs to be more space given to that. It's a really important area of talent acquisition, absolutely. There was a great talk from Amelia Sawtell. Amelia was talking about personal branding. I think it's titled "Just Fucking Do It," which is great because it basically was talking about ignoring your inner critic and how to tackle the imposter syndrome. And yeah, I think it's awesome because a lot of people, if they take that advice and they start doing something maybe they haven't done before, or start doing more of what they haven't done much of before, then good things happen. It took me, but I said to her, it took me back to when I started my podcast, and yeah, doing that first episode, super nerve-wracking, and yeah, a lot has happened since, and I've learnt so much along the way. And a shout out to Stefan Nemeth, TA at Luno. Yeah, had a great chat talking about analytics, talking about technology, talking about AI and embedding that into the candidate experience more, or candidate process more. Yeah, wanted to get him on a podcast, so I think actually we've already done our scoping chat, and yeah, looking forward to getting an episode out with you, Steph. So yeah, let's do it. So that's my take on IHR Live in London. It's a great day. Really kind of get a whole load of energy from a massive room like that, and it's great to take that energy and bring it back to work, definitely. So anyone who's thinking of or in the business of running events, keep doing it. And hey, it doesn't have to be a massive event in Business Design Centre. It can be a small event, pub, reserved table, all sorts. So in fact, that's advice to myself as well. It's time to do more of that in this sector for sure. So yeah, over and out. Time to pick up the kiddie winkles from school. See you later.